Hey everyone, welcome to Diana the Storyteller. It was a typical Monday morning in Los Angeles, and the streets were already buzzing with traffic, honking horns, and the hustle of city life. The sun was shining bright, casting a golden glow over the pavement. Commuters, eyes half open, shuffled their way to bus stops and coffee shops, just trying to survive the start of the work week. At the corner of 5th and Main, a long line of passengers waited for the number 23 bus, a route notorious for being overcrowded and filled with impatient riders. The air was thick with frustration as people checked their watches, muttering complaints about how the bus was always late. "Great! Another day packed like sardines," a man in a crisp blue suit grumbled. "They need to get more buses on this route," a young woman with earbuds said to no one in particular. When the bus finally pulled up, squealing to a stop, everyone groaned in unison. It was already packed, but that didn't stop the crowd from pushing their way on. The driver, a middle-aged man with a kind but tired face, greeted each passenger with a polite nod. "Morning, folks," he said, his voice upbeat despite the chaos. Most people ignored him, too busy complaining or shoving their way to an empty spot. A few even shot him dirty looks, as if the overcrowding was his fault. "This is ridiculous," a man near the front spat. "Do your job better, maybe?" The driver, whose name tag read Sam, kept his composure. He was used to this. Driving a bus in LA wasn't for the faint of heart. You had to have thick skin and a lot of patience. As the bus rumbled down the street, the grumbling continued. Sam navigated through traffic like a pro, keeping his focus on the road despite the negativity filling the air. At the next stop, a mother with 2 young kids tried to board. One of the boys was holding a tattered backpack, and the other clung to his mother's hand. "Hurry up, lady!" someone from the back shouted. "We don't have all day," Sam stepped in. "Take your time, ma'am. Safety first." The mother smiled gratefully as Sam helped the kids onto the bus. But the kindness didn't go unnoticed by the impatient passengers. "This ain't a charity," the man in the blue suit muttered under his breath. Sam heard it, but chose to let it slide. He'd learned long ago that some battles weren't worth fighting. The bus continued its journey through the city, stopping and starting as more people crammed on board. The complaints never stopped. "Why is this taking so long? Can't you drive faster? Maybe if you weren't so slow, we wouldn't be late." Sam took it all in stride, but it was clear he was worn down. Years of dealing with rude passengers had taken their toll. Then, just as the bus approached Hollywood Boulevard, something unexpected happened. A black SUV with tinted windows pulled up alongside the bus at a red light. The windows rolled down, and there, sitting in the driver's seat, was none other than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Passengers who had been glued to their phones suddenly perked up. "No way," someone whispered. "Is that The Rock?" "It's him! Oh my God!" Dwayne Johnson, dressed in a simple black t-shirt and sunglasses, gave a casual nod to the people gawking at him through the bus windows. But then he noticed something. The exhausted look on Sam's face. The light turned green, but instead of speeding off, Dwayne signaled for the bus to pull over. Confused but curious, Sam guided the bus to the curb. Dwayne got out of his SUV and walked straight up to the bus door. He knocked twice, a grin spreading across his face. "Open up, man," he said. Sam, still processing what was happening, hit the door release. The Rock stepped onto the bus, towering over everyone. "Good morning, folks," Dwayne boomed, his voice filling the entire bus. The passengers were stunned into silence. Even the man in the blue suit, who had been so vocal earlier, looked like he'd seen a ghost. "I couldn't help but notice y'all giving this man a hard time," Dwayne said, gesturing to Sam. "Now, I've met a lot of hard-working people in my life, and this guy right here, he's a hero, driving you around this crazy city, keeping you safe. That's not easy." Sam's face turned red. "Just doing my job," he mumbled. "Nah, man," Dwayne said firmly. "You're doing more than that. You're putting up with all this nonsense and still being kind. That's rare." The passengers shifted uncomfortably in their seats. Some looked down at their shoes, clearly feeling guilty. "Now, I get it," Dwayne continued. "Life's tough. We're all trying to get somewhere. But maybe cut this guy some slack, yeah? Show a little respect." A few people nodded sheepishly. The atmosphere on the bus shifted. "And you," Dwayne said, pointing at the man in the blue suit. "What's your name?" Mike." the man stammered. Mike, you ever drive a bus? No, sir. Didn't think so. So maybe next time, instead of complaining, you say thank you. Deal? Mike swallowed hard. Deal. Dwayne clapped his hands together. All right, now that we've got that sorted, how about we get this bus moving? Sam laughed, the tension melting away. Yes, sir. As the bus pulled back onto the road, the passengers were noticeably quieter, but in a good way. Some even started chatting with each other, a sense of camaraderie replacing the earlier hostility. Dwayne stayed on the bus for a few more stops, talking to people and taking selfies. He made sure to give Sam a firm handshake before getting off. You keep being awesome, man, Dwayne said. And if anyone gives you trouble, you tell them the Rock's got your back. Sam grinned. Will do. As the bus drove away, passengers couldn't stop talking about what had just happened. Can you believe that? The Rock. On our bus. Maybe I should be nicer to people, Mike admitted. That was embarrassing. Sam couldn't help but smile. For the first time in a long time, he felt genuinely appreciated. And from that day forward, things were different on the number 23 bus. Passengers were kinder, more patient. They greeted Sam with smiles and thank yous instead of complaints. It's amazing what a little respect and a visit from a superstar can do. As for Dwayne Johnson, he went back to his busy life of movies and charity work, but he never forgot the day he made a difference on a simple city bus in Los Angeles, and neither did Sam. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends. For more awesome stories, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Have a great day.